Okay, so it is possible to query Creo's session to obtain a list of files that are currently in session and write those to Excel. So to do that, we're actually just going to create an empty table, and then we're going to run a command called get files using the table option. And by default, it's going to grab everything that's in session and write it to whatever table we specify. So in this case, I'm going to write to that new table called my table. When I run this, you'll notice here that even though this model here is active, it is writing everything that is in Creo Session. So if we come here and say what's in session, you'll notice that the list of files that is here is actually what's being reported to that table. You can come in and say, well, I'm only interested in, like, say, for example, the PRT files. Well, that table create function is actually going to write that out and then clear the table, and then we're going to write out all the PRT files. Or we can, for example, say I just want the ASM files that are in session currently. And if we do that, you'll see there's only one assembly in session. Or you could be somewhat specific, a little bit more specific in your wildcard, and say I'm looking for anything that has the word or the letters PLA in it. And as you can see here, it's writing out 2 files. So it's very handy to be able to kind of get a list of files. So if you're working with an assembly or you just want to query specific things within session to write it out for other operations like exporting to step files or backing them up or setting particular parameters, you can do that quite easily just by using the get files command.